Hello, World Junior Hockey fans. I'm Kevin Ripa, and this is my Sans 3 Minutes Max. For the last number of episodes, we've been talking about IP version 4. Let's jump a little bit into IP version 6. It is not a question of when you will, or if you will start using it, but when, because you will have to go to this. In fact, you're already using it today because a lot of the traffic into your computer is IPv6, even if you're not consciously using it in your IPv4 network. It's being translated on the back end, super duper secret. You don't even see what's happening. But let's look at an IPv6 address. And we know that these were created because we ran out of IPv4. When IPv4 was created, they thought almost 3 billion addresses would be way more than enough. And we ran out in 96, like I said. So they came out with IPv6. What does that look like? Well, this is what an IPv6 address looks like. This is hexadecimal representation. These are all hex values, and this is 2 to the 128th. Each of these is a double octet, otherwise known as a hextet. So in other words, this is 16 bytes of data. To put this into context, this means that there are a total of 340 undecillion IP addresses in an IPv6 address range. That's 340 trillion addresses. So in other words, each of these hextets could go from 0000 all the way to FFFF. That's crazy numbers, crazy numbers. Do you want to know how big that number is? Given the world's population today, this calculates or translates to 7 IP addresses for every single atom in the body of every single human being alive on the planet today. People are sitting there going, we'll never run out. Really? Well, in the next episode, we're going to talk about some of the uses that we're seeing for IPv6, and you can decide whether you think we're going to run out or not. But let's look back at these numbers because we can shorten this. We can go like this. Anywhere that there are 4 zeros, we can cut that right out so that the representation isn't as long. We know we've done that when we see the 2 colons put together. But in the meantime, and in between time, that's it. Another episode of 3 Minutes Max.